Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Archie meets Batman 66, issue 1 from Archie Comics in DC 2018. This was written by Jeff Parker and Michael Moresi, pencils by Dan Parent, inks by Jay Bone, coloring by Kelly Fitzpatrick, lettering by Jack Morelli, editor-in-chief Victor Gorlick, and publisher is John Goldwater. Now if you grew up with any Archie comics or you still read them, and the Batman 60s TV show, this might be something for you. Now we start off with Batman fighting Poison Ivy at the 1966 World Science Fair, and that goes on for a while, and it turns out it's a scheme by another supervillain to snatch something called an electronic book. It has 20 books on it, and it's the wave of the future, you know. But Batgirl shows up to help Batman and Robin fight some weed men that Ivy has grown, and then we cut over to Riverdale, where Archie and Jughead are working on Betsy the car as a float for the upcoming festival. Meanwhile, United Underworld, the villainous villains of Gotham, are plotting their next move, and it involves Riverdale, which apparently is a few hours away from Gotham City. So we learn that they're going to use Siren to control the minds of men, and they manage to get Hiram Lodge and a police chief. Veronica has figured out something weird's going on with her dad and the police, so she recruits Dilton on the promise of hooking him up with a date, and of course they are able to covertly get in contact with someone very important. This book was great. It has the same art style as the Archie books of pretty much most eras. It's kind of a set style since like the 70s, maybe even the 60s. So they all look like Archie characters. The colors are very vibrant. The art's pretty solid because it is consistent with the classic Archie style. The characters in the Archie books are consistent with the way they've always been treated. Jughead is obsessed with food, and it's going to affect his history test. And when Batman's in the book, the text boxes are written like the narrator from the series. The characters are pretty consistent. Since Poison Ivy never appeared on the show, they've given her like a southern accent, which is kind of odd, but it really does seem to work. Joker, when he's shown, he has the little mustache. It really mimics Cesar Romero's look on the show, and this was a lot of fun. If you like Archie or Batman from 66, you'll really like this. Everything really has that same feel of the classic episodes of Batman and the Archie books. I didn't feel ripped off. I thought it was a great nostalgia trip, and I think anyone reading it will get kind of that same feeling if you like those two genres or you have any affinity for the memory of it. I'd recommend checking it out. I thought it was a lot of fun. So this is a definite recommend. So that's going to do it for me. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing so you don't miss future reviews. Be sure and hit the notification button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you want to support the channel, Patreon link is in the description and on the About page. And we hope to see you on the next one.